All right. Here we go.
Well.
And just as we start the show, literally the second we start the show, we get John Hollywood laying on his slide with his head. Turn your phone around, John.
Oh, eat me.
No, just turn your phone around. I'm good.
Is that better?
Well, you're still in the picture, but yeah, other than that, yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Tom said he enjoyed our two little podcasts we've done.
Oh, I'm glad Tom liked them.
Well, Tom can tell you himself. He's right.
Because everything in my life revolves around Tom. So thank you.
Of course. With joy. You look like Peter Dinklage in the framing you've got there.
Thank you.
You look like you're about to sell that painting.
I drink and I know things.
I drink and I know things.
Hey, John Hollywood at Starving Artist Group, Saturday. Paintings for $35.
I'm John Hollywood. I got this painting at a fucking Goodwill. What do you think?
It's not a painting, you dick. It's a mirror. It's a fucking mirror.
That's,
fine.
Let me start again. That's reflecting the chandelier.
I got this mirror at Goodwill. What are the experts?
It's not a Goodwill mirror.
It's showing that placenta that he had.
Yeah, no, I've got a headboard. It's the only quiet room in my giant house.
Yeah, good point. I have 6 people in my house, John. You have 2.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet right here.
Yeah.
How's your mother-in-law doing? Is she doing okay?
She's still alive.
Oh, well, that's
he's still alive. Can't wait for her to die. Oh, damn, I wish I could just get a pack of COVID just for her, then put her in a bubble, and then
I dropped her off at the old people's home for a week, but she came back and fucking passed the test. Fucking annoying.
You serious?
I dropped her off at Terrible Tim's house, and he spent the whole week telling her there's nothing wrong with any people.
God, I wish he was with us because we have 0 incidences where I live. 2,500 square miles, none.
Well,
where are you in Texas?
Utah.
Utah.
If it's warm, if it's over 80 degrees, you probably won't.
You guys know Dan Collins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, his dad died from it.
No.
Yeah.
Dad or mom?
I think it's his dad.
You know, they were taking up a collection, right? So
yes,
AC Ramone.
Yes.
Oh no, AC Ramone.
So she was taking up a collection, right? So
I was having an argument with someone.
$5.
I was having an argument with someone saying that why do people make shit about themselves?
Well, she gathered up $5 from everybody she texted. Apparently, she got rid of some people, and that she wanted to send flowers. And then Katie Cohen said, "No, don't send flowers because people are allergic to flowers. Send fruit. Send fruit." And I said Carl was busy, but then.
I was gonna say, did they send Emma
Johnny,
Cohen?
I don't appreciate that comment, Johnny. I don't appreciate that at all.
Stop fucking my girlfriend, Carl. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Tom doesn't know that. Tom, we had it out between Carl and Jonesy because when Jonesy got thrown out of the boiler room open mic, 2 weeks later, Carl started doing it after the place said they weren't doing open mic anymore.
Yeah, I knew that.
And because Carl didn't give Jonesy a call and say, "Look, is it cool?" You know, because it's kind of the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Even though it's Jonesy and no one really should.
But not just that. He didn't understand what he did. He didn't understand that he basically went in and snaked Jonesy, right?
Yeah.
So I had to put it in a way that possibly he could understand. And I asked him, I says, how long do you have to be out of the house before I can come over and fuck your wife?
The only thing that's wrong with that analogy is how long do you have to permanently be out of the house? If you're coming
Either
back,
way.
Is Jonesy going to come back and do the boiler room again when the fucking COVID goes away?
No, but you know what? You know, it don't matter. It's done. It's over. Jonesy don't need to be there. Oh, and you know what the other thing is? I had to explain to several people what the actual beef was because they didn't understand. They said that you fucked up the boiler room. And I had to explain and say, no, Jonesy didn't fuck up the boiler room because the boiler room had nothing going on Tuesday nights before Jonesy got there. And the bartender was just thrilled to have any people in the room. And then
what happened?
Well,
was
after
like,
she left and you got the new bartender, she thought she was special. She sees a room full of people on Thursday night and thinks that she should be making $400. It's like,
Bobo
no,
is
asshole.
watching us,
You
by
should
the way.
just be glad you're not staring at two drunk guys all night.
You remember Bobo? You know Bobo from O&A?
Yeah.
I remember him.
He's watching right now. He's in the feed saying hello.
Hi, Bobo. I remember.
Terrible Sim says, "Oh look, it's the fucking Gullard," because he's really original with
Is
everything.
is this on your page, Paul?
Yes,
Okay.
share it out.
I met Bobo. In fact, I sat next to him all day at the final Ron and Fez show. I went to the Steinway building. I wanted to get in for the O&A show and couldn't get into the bleachers. And Bobo was outside for some reason. They wouldn't let him in. And then Sam came out with another intern. They gave away a bunch of free shit to the people that were standing in line to go see Ron and Fez, because that was the second half, you know. So I got in for that. And Bobo's wearing his Mets jacket and his Mets hat. And Ronnie looks at him and he goes, "Wow, look at you. I bet you think you're so cool."
Yeah,
Oh, it's cringy.
I got a good Ron and Fez story. So if you guys remember this, 2006, they had the homeless shopping spree at Short Hills Mall.
Oh, right.
All right, so they.
All right.
Tom, I don't know if you're familiar with the homeless shopping spree.
They got a big controversy about it. I know that.
Yeah, well, this is a good story. So they had a bunch of homeless people go, but they also dressed up Fez as a homeless guy and put him in with the homeless people. So I'm walking around, I'm taking videos and all this other shit, you know, and the big controversy pops up on Drudge Report about how, you know, they're mistreating the homeless people and all this shit, which is total crap because they gave them $500 fucking dollars and anything they wanted from the mall, all this kind of shit, right? So me and my intimate wisdom have someone I know at the Drudge Report. So I said, "Hey, that's bullshit. I'll send you all my videos which show them all getting helped." So I sent all the videos. Guess what happens next? The one video of somebody spraying perfume on Fez's face gets on Drudge Report saying that they were abusing the homeless people.
Yeah.
But he wasn't homeless.
No, but it made fucking O'Reilly. My video was on O'Reilly. It was on Drudge Report.
Oh, wow.
It was on MSNBC.
Did you get that little courtesy, you know, Chiron type at the bottom?
No, nothing. The reason I brought it up is I found the videos. I was looking for old shit because I got nothing to do right here. So I was going through old stuff. So
recommendation for a webcam there, Tom, because you look like you got something pretty good happening there.
What now?
What are you on right now? Logitech C90 or something like that?
I'm on a Logitech. It's a different than C90. It's
hi, Annette. Annette,
like
is a friend of mine.
C90 C or something like that. It's the business one.
Is it the same one you use for Chatterbait?
It is. When I don't put the wig on and go on my free cams. Yeah.
Someone started a "What's your favorite music" thread the other day, and I wrote back the music that plays when I get tipped on my free cams.
Oh,
okay, so Bobo says his uncle is worse than Alec Jones. He thinks the China virus is caused by 5G.
Oh,
A lot of people think that.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, though. To be fair, there are certain nanoparticles that can be activated by different wavelengths, and 5G happens to be one of them. If you were to think about doing something like that.
Yeah, but there's more chance of that killing something in your body than starting a virus.
No, but it can track you, dude.
Of course it can.
Well, a lot of people think that the coronavirus thing is a hoax.
Yes, terrible
to
term,
mask
fucking
the
idiot.
5G launch.
Janelle says, "Can we stop talking and play me in a diaper?" All right, let's not go there.
Oh, really? Why doesn't Bobo send us a picture of the dog that gnawed off the tip of his cock and ran away with it?
well, can I go back to the boiler for 1 second, or are we past that?
I'll
No,
go
you
back.
can go back anything you want, Jonesy.
Okay.
You need me to get Carl on the thing.
Let's talk about the timeline of why I quote unquote lost the boiler room. And I remember the owner came up to me. Listen, we're not making enough money. These comics got to have a $10 bar minimum in order to perform. That was starting to go downhill.
That was only a week or two from the end.
That was 2 weeks from the end.
Yeah,
it was about a month.
And then
you started.
it wasn't even a month.
You started talking about it. You were saying things like, yeah, they're not making enough money. They're starting to complain, and that's exactly when Jen started working.
I didn't say anything like that. I don't know their money situation. I didn't know what they were making. I didn't go to the boss and say, hey, how much did we make this week? How much did we make? I wasn't there. I didn't want to get in that muck of it. But he did say that we got to make a certain amount of money. If I make money, you make money. If I'm not making money, I'm not going to pay you, you know?
Right.
So there's a couple nights that we did really well and I got paid. And there was a couple nights that I didn't get paid. So if we made a certain amount of money, I got some money from it. I got, like, if we had our goal, I got $50. And I used to always buy pizza. And then when I had Anthony run it, it's like, oh, where's the pizza? I was like, oh,
hey,
no,
wait
Joe,
a minute, I ran it. Where's my $50?
I didn't get $50 either.
And Paul ran it.
All right, well, I had that. I didn't hear anything good, so I didn't push the issue because he was going to take it away. It's like, listen, I'm going to take it away. Just so I didn't push that issue, which I should have.
You know, Jonesy, you had one of the greatest open mics that actually had a musical interlude in the middle.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Do you think that was my idea? That was his idea. And because he wanted to get people to talk and rest the comedy and wanted to stretch it out for the night. That's what he wanted to do. He didn't want to make it like an open mic night. He wanted to make it comedy night. And sometimes, like, it would go from 9 to 1 o'clock in the morning. Like,
that was the deal I had with pianos. I had to do it from 7 until they closed. So whether, you know, people went up more than once when I ran pianos. In fact, there was one night I had 5 guys. Everybody did 45 minutes.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So would you say that the Boiler Room was a successful open mic?
Yeah, and it still is. It was
Okay.
successful enough for them to realize they fucked up when they kind of ended it with you, brought it back. And they didn't have the fucking courage to come back to you and say, come on back, Jonesy. They ended up going to Youssef. And I think Jen had way too much input, man. That girl had too much input.
I think it was the fact that Youssef was trying to get in her input that fucking did it.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get it.
Well, he also mentioned that I brought some bad element went to the bar.
Jones, he's talking about
what's
you
the
and
bad
your
element?
Dedications. That's what he's talking about.
Johnny Hollywood, who would hit on an 18-year-old, and No Filter Paul, who would never buy a drink.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Well, what were 18-year-olds doing in the fucking bar to begin with, Jonesy?
I don't know, dude.
You're full of shit.
I was running it. Why the fuck do I have to buy a drink? Fuck that.
I was running it and I was buying pizza during musical interlude, which I didn't want to do. I bought
$6 pizza.
I bought some pizza in the middle. It's like, stay for the middle. You buy pizza. So it gave them incentive to stay for the second half. And they had a music break and pizza break.
That's easy to do. And if you're getting $50, if you spend $15 on free pizzas, then that's a good deal.
Yeah.
$15 free pizza? No.
Because
people
can't get pizza just anywhere, man.
No, pizza. That's like
somebody said, hey, if you stay, you get pizza. I mean, I'd throw my car keys out.
Well, what you don't know, Tom, is pizza was this ugly whore that used to hang out in the alley behind the boiler.
Right by the tracks.
Jonesy tried to fuck her a couple of times.
The comics provided her toppings, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Extra glaze. So Tom, you have more of a worldly perspective here. So what is it that you were talking about the COVID being a 5G? Who was saying that?
Oh, a lot.
It was an article. Bobo's uncle said that that's what happened.
Oh, Bobo's uncle. Okay.
It was right when it started. Tons of people said this is a hoax to cover the 5G release. And I'm like, I don't remember anyone running from the 5G release. I mean, it wasn't something people were scared of or whatever. They've been talking about it for 2 years. I mean, and it's
Well,
just,
Alex Jones was talking about it for quite a while.
yeah.
Really? Surprise.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if he's related to you, I fucking understand.
Well, I don't think so, Johnny.
You both have the
there's
same
three things
fucking
going
neck.
on here.
You have the same neck.
I do not.
I wonder if anyone who's going to take tax advice from Jonesy when he can't even afford proper color lights in a room.
Oh, no. Jonesy's disinfecting. That's UV.
As long as it's not a black light, because fucking, you imagine what this fucking house would look like with Jonesy's fucking walking around it, jerking off at 3 a.m.
This
Jonesy, her kids.
This is without. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get in trouble pretty soon because I'm in Will's bedroom, which was the rec room and bar. So this is the coolest room in the house. He's got like
Hold
a
on,
ledge.
the ceiling is all lit up over there. What the fuck?
Dude, it's
you look like you're the detective in the Lethal Weapon movie that's developing the pictures.
here's the bar.
I'm waiting for Gary Busey to jump out from behind that fucking bar.
No fake. It's like if you blow it up, you can see this South African guy with a gun.
So this bar, we got like
The guy in a diaper with poppers.
Up in the Kaffers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the bar area. He's got the LED. The first thing he did, he tripped out this. He got the lava lamp in the corner. Dude, this is just a Mac Daddy room.
Jonesy, show us where your room is.
No, this is my room. Hold on. Let me show you my room.
He's gonna show us the dog fucking.
Come here, buddy.
Yeah, and the eye hooks in the ceiling for the suspension devices.
This is my room, the boiler room. There it is. This is my room, and I got my little nail it handyman.
Jonesy plugged that. He plugged that on Facebook earlier, but he neglected to mention what state, city, country. If you're in Guatemala right now and you need a piece of wood nailed up, call Jonesy's nail it contractor.
There you go.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'm from Jersey, so most people that know me know I'm from Jersey. So you're right. I did forget to put that in. This is the house made of wicker that Lisa put all the deeds and stuff in the box. She put all the deeds, Social Security cards, passports, all in this wicker box, and this survived the fire.
I was gonna say,
I like the way you have it next to the fucking furnace. That's like, what do you have, a death wish?
That's never gonna happen. That thing, that survived the fire of 2019. It's not gonna touch the boiler room. Can't touch that. That thing's in.
Now let me ask. Wait, are you back in the house?
Yeah.
Is that the house that burnt?
No, this is a rental house. So the insurance carrier had to put us in a rental house because they weren't going to pay $6,000 a month for a hotel because they shellac you. Like, you have 2 rooms at $120 a night. That's one for the kids, one for me. That's $240 times 30. That's about fuck. I'm a math guy, but I can't figure this out.
That's $7,200.
Bobo.
So like $7,200 a month.
Bobo, put your sound on.
How could putting all the deeds in a place called the boiler room ever go wrong?
Bobo, we see you. We can't hear you.
What's in there now? The American flag.
The oven was full. I mean, why?
Yeah, really.
The oven was full.
The oven
Put
was
it
full.
underneath the gasoline containers.
Oh, the gasoline container's right there. So we're safe there.
Is that better now, Paul?
Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hey, buddy. Let me get rid of this one.
All right, I'm gonna leave the boiler room.
You'll never leave the boiler room.
Bobo,
Nope.
how are you, buddy?
I'm doing fine. Losing my mind here.
Jesus, Brendan, what are you fucking hauling fucking silverware?
This is like Buffalo Bill's house in Silence of the Lambs. It's just corridors and
Oh,
Great big fat girl.
no!
Yeah.
Grandma. Where's Buffalo Bill?
God.
Where's Buffalo Bill?
Josie, stop making so much fucking noise. I want to hear Bobo for a minute. Bobo,
There we go.
Yeah.
aren't you supposed to be watching like the football draft?
I have it on the
There we go.
He has it on his black and white with the fucking rabbit ears on it.
and I got a 32-inch in the living room.
Yeah, well, your stepdad's got to stop fucking you.
Like I can easily go find it.
What are you doing, Busy?
All right, I muted Jonesy.
Yeah, because that's a small child that he's been banging.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm muted. Thanks, Busy. I got muted on the podcast. Help! Help! I want in.
You're not
I
muted.
want
I
back
turned
in.
it on, but I'm going to turn it off again. I want to talk to Bobo, you fucking tool.
Okay.
Jonesy, don't you know who Bobo is? Bobo is fucking famous, dude.
Famous for?
This is Bobo from the fucking Opie Anthony Show, the Anthony Cumia Network, Compound Media,
Okay.
and this is the video of him getting thrown in Anthony Cumia's pool gets 10 comments a day still from 10 years ago on my YouTube channel.
Wow.
So Bobo,
Yeah, because if they threw Brendan in the pool, there'd be no water when he got out.
they'd be like, you took the pool.
I would be flipping in the air, doing in air a can opener and empty the pool.
All right, I'm muting Jonesy. He's awful.
Yeah.
So, skateboarders throw Jonesy in the pool.
Hey, just remember, guys, it's not like in the movies when somebody jumps in the pool with all their clothes on. You're just a jerk. Remember that commercial? Oh, I hated that commercial. I always wanted to be at that party. Okay, so now what?
Hello, Carl, but I don't see Carl.
Do we have enough screen footage for that?
Yeah, I've got my my 70-inch behind the computer, so.
Well, you better have your stepdad stop fucking you.
Yeah, exactly. Bobo, what's going on with your Mets? Are they going to play soon or what?
I don't know. I'm predicting there's not going to be any baseball season this year. They keep saying every option. Play the whole season in Arizona. Play the first season of the teams that do spring training in Arizona and the teams that do spring training in Florida play in Florida during the whole season. But they think that's not safe to do so. They might as well just wait till next year. As long as the anti-vaxxers don't start hanging out outside and not believing this coronavirus thing is a real thing.
I hope the anti-vaxxers all catch it, and then we all get a vaccine, and they all fucking die, and they bury them in Lakewood, New Jersey.
Believe me, I'd be happy with that one.
Wow.
Did you guys see?
Or just dump them all in Williamsburg.
Yeah, the fucking the Lakewood people are giving away plasma. All the ones that have had the illness, they're giving plasma to research now. So they found.
Well, that makes sense.
So
Yeah, it does.
They found two ways to get money. One, the friggin' $3.7 million they gave them from the health department, and two, now they're selling their plasma.
Do they have any numbers on the percentage of deaths to, like, do they have, like, if you get it at 80, if you're 65 and you get it, you have an 80% chance of death. Do they have any numbers there?
You have a 74% chance. Oh, no, sorry. Was it 70? I think it's higher than that. Hold on. I'll tell you.
Actually, the numbers change because they don't know how many people are infected. And until you can find out how many people have been infected, you can't come up with
It's a rolling number. It's a rolling number. It's a moving target.
It's over 65 is a really high number. It's like 80 or higher because I just saw the Ocean County ones yesterday. Hold on.
But those people are all on death's door to
Well,
begin with. It was, dude, a slip and fall would have fucking killed one of them. So
If you compare it to just regular influenza for that age group, it's not that different. I mean, people die every year. of influenza in great numbers, especially the elderly or people with pre-existing health conditions. It's the same footprint.
Well, what Trump did with Corona outbreak, where he wind up doing inadvertently is helping out the Social Security fund, because now there's so many people that just dropped off the Social Security, so now there's going to be feeding it again.
Dude, 41,000 people in the United States dead. That's not going to help Social Security that much.
Still a little bit. Every little bit helps, I guess.
That's glass half full kind of guy there, Jim.
Really is. That's wow. I get a kick out of today. They went after at the press conference. They went after the president, saying that the medication, the hydroxychloroquine, wasn't. It killed more people than it helped, and it's like the guy didn't read the numbers right. They said 28% of the people who had it died. That means the remaining, what was it, the 70 or 68? Yeah, survived. So they inverted the number to make it seem more negative.
What really just drives me crazy about the situation is when did I wake up and find out I'm in the plot of the movie 12 Monkeys? When did that happen?
Beginning of March.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is just 12 Monkeys month. That's it. We're in the 12 Monkeys virus. Just call it the 12 Monkeys plot.
Now, Tom, do you know the numbers for California that they said they've tested for antibodies, and it's something like 28 million people have had it or something like that?
No, I'm this is gonna suck, but I don't hardly pay attention to it because, again, zero incidences. I live in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere. So I'm wondering what Bobo is doing to social distance himself and remain quarantined.
The only time I've been in the house has been out of the house and going to the supermarket.
Oh, you're fucking dead then, Bobo. You're gonna die.
No, I've been freaking wearing a mask.
Can you take it off, please?
Clever. So Bobo, where do you live? You live in the city, Long Island, where?
I live in Maspeth, Queens.
Yeah.
Maspeth, Queens. Okay.
Hey, Bob, I got a question. What do the handles on the shopping cart taste like?
I've never ate them.
Shit.
But I have been annoyed every time I turn on the TV, because the way my cable's set up, the default channel is New York 1 News. I never bothered with the default channel settings. So when I turn on the channel, at the time I see Mayor DeBosio with this silent guy.
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
A relative who knows how to speak sign language, who actually took a whole class for that, says that guy doesn't know jack shit what he's saying.
Do you?
I'm not the guy who knows how to speak sign language, but I'm trusting my aunt who knows how to speak it.
Yep. Oh, so you have someone who actually told you that they're bullshit.
Hipster looking guy standing next to DeBosio doesn't know what he's saying.
It's hard to speak sign language. I've tried speaking sign language. It's a bitch. You do it anyway.
Do you know that sign language is actually universal?
No.
I heard it was universal, no matter where you are.
The sign language here in this country is called ASL, American Sign Language. The Europeans have a different sign language. A lot of it's the same, but it is different. Sign language is its own language. People think it's a translation of English. It is not. My sister is an American Sign Language interpreter. She actually runs a station where deaf people call in. They look at each other like you and I are looking at each other and say they need to get a hotel room. The person signs to them, I would like a hotel room, call this number. My sister can speak, so she handles the talking and the translation between the two. And,
that's like a TDD thing, but it's actually it's sign language, not typing.
That's correct. And they do it, with audio and
Right, so
her husband's deaf. She is not.
I found the statistics for Ocean County.
That must be a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
It is.
75.55% of people over 65 die from it.
Well, we're all safe, right, Paul?
Yeah, except for Jonesy.
Well, Jonesy's looking good for 65.
Yeah.
Looking real good for 65.
Hey, Bobo, where's Mr. Maloonigans?
Hold on, let me go get him.
Yeah, go get him.
Oh, I got to see this dog.
You gotta see this dog. I went to his house. The dog just came out of the house and got in my car and wouldn't get out of my car.
I'm still laughing about the handlebars thing, man.
I'm getting Mr. Maloonigan.
All right, cool.
There he is.
Let's see him. Oh, that's a good-looking dog.
Yeah, it's a guy that's hasn't been able to go to the groomers for days.
No, it's Jonesy.
Yep.
Yeah, Jonesy
Nice.
hasn't been to the groomer either.
Yep. I'm looking to grow out my hair like Johnny Hollywood had it once.
No,
Before
it's
he
still
flipped-
back there.
Go back there, Flavio.
Flavio, yes, thank you.
Dude.
Good Mr. Maloonigan.
I like his dog.
This
I
dog is
actually
cool.
understand his dog better than him.
Look at this. This guy's an animal. This guy's awesome. He's.
Hey, does that dog talk, Bobo?
He only barks when he hears a doorbell.
Can you put your hand on its ass and make its mouth move?
Hey, Bobo, how did you come up with the name Mr. Maloonigan?
We thought he looked like a little Irish man.
Maloonigan is an Irish name? Sounds Armenian to me, but
If I leave the house for like an hour, this dog goes ballistic without me. This dog follows me everywhere.
You take the peanut butter out of the house when you leave?
I try not to, because I know someone might use that peanut butter for something else other than waxing the inside of the thighs. But
that's the dog that eats hotel rooms.
Yes, it is.
That little son of a bitch is what almost got him kicked out.
That's right. Now, not only did he almost get kicked out, they were charging us $200 a day when we were staying there.
I know a place recommended by Dave Hodge. It's free 3 or 4 hours for $55.
So like.
No, that's a short stay, Paul. That's 3 hours for $45.
That's what I'm saying. No, I know. It was one right by his house.
Dude, I maxed out a college credit card at the Peter Pan Motel with those short stay rates. I'm not even kidding. My father goes, "What the hell did you spend $5,000 on?"
27 hours.
Something like that. And the greatest thing about it was they let you know when you were close to your time, because someone would come by and just bang on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Time's almost up.
So guess what's going to happen? I'll leave the dog in the garage for a little bit and see how fast he barks.
Hold on one second. Hey, Roz. She's listening to Compound Media right now. Did you see what they called? They were in the theater.
How old is your dog?
8 or 9.
It's
how
not
many
a
times
dog.
you fucked it today? How old is it?
It's 8 or 9. I don't know exactly how old it is. It's a rescue. So we got him when he was like 3 or 4.
If you chop it in half, you can count the rings, and it tells you how old he is.
To find out how old the dog is, you got to look inside the dog.
Oh, someone just had pretzels. All right, I'm going to help myself to these pretzels.
Jonesy, how much do you contribute to the food bill in that place?
A lot, actually. A lot.
Is that more than 2 digits?
No. Paul, he meant he actually contributes to paying the bill, not increasing.
Oh. That's what you mean. Cool.
No, I didn't say how much do you contribute to there being no food left in that house.
I went to Pizzeria Uno's yesterday just to check and see how they're doing. They are the #1 store in America, the number one pizza store in America, because they've got their service keep on going, and they advertise that we're picking up and doing deals, and they totally revamped their menu. You buy one pizza, get one for $6, no matter what size. And
why is everything a commercial with Jonesy?
Yeah, Jonesy, were you getting money for this?
no, I'm not getting money for it, but I get 2 pies. The deep
Unos are there?
Paul, shut the fuck up. I bought 2 pizzas. One was like $30 and one was like $6. So I spent $40 on pizza. But those deep dish, large pizzas, they can feed a whole family. Except if, one of them's me.
The location Jonesy visited is now known as Pizzeria Zeros.
I heard that Jonesy hasn't been there for 2 weeks and Carl's opening a pizzeria in there.
No, he's running a show in there.
Oh,
And he's headlining, and Mario Deal's headlining. And he's gonna make Johnny tape it.
Come on, bro. I'm a headliner, I'm a headliner, come on. Just give me like the time. Hey. I know I was supposed to do 45 minutes, but can I do 20? Is that okay? Can I do 20, bro?
So, Bobo, who was Jones? You're gonna be so jealous. Bobo's been given hand jobs by so many porn stars. You have no idea.
That was paid in.
What was the girl who was giving you a fucking job when you were doing No Sleep to Brooklyn?
That was Peyton Sinclair.
Peyton Sinclair. Know that name, Jonesy?
Nope.
Only fucked BBW porn stars.
No, Jaden James. We talked about that, right, Tom?
I don't know the name. Bobo has had so many different things from big name porn stars.
Yep, exactly. To this day, because of that clip, when I was singing, I was at karaoke night at a bar I go to, and one of the bartenders happened to be a fan of the show. So I'm singing the same song that I was singing. She just thought it was funny to stand in front of me and imitate the hand job motion because of that clip.
Tom, do you ever see that video?
No, I missed that.
It was in Kumia's house right when we sing karaoke, and they had a little towel across the bottom of the microphone, and Bobo is just in his underwear, and Peyton Sinclair is trying to make him blow a load while he's doing karaoke singing No Sleep to Brooklyn.
And Anthony got this whole idea from a Japanese game show.
Did you do it? Did you complete the act for him?
Oh, I did.
But that
Brendan's so jealous.
Yeah.
Hard karaoke to follow.
Jonesy's jealous because it's a woman.
Jonesy's jealous because he was able to complete.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jonesy, you can't say nothing. Your opening joke about it's about having ED.
Yeah. You never hear me tell a joke about having ED.
Yeah, because he told his wife if she tells anyone, he'll break her face. Jonesy, have you ever tried any of that gas station Viagra?
Oh my God, dude! I tried that once. I almost died. You know what an MAOI inhibitor is?
Yeah, it's a kind of antidepressant.
Okay, so there are MAOIs in those gas station boner pills, and you're not supposed to drink with that, or you'll end up with a serotonin cascade.
Yeah, but
and
the one you're talking about is one for fucking when you come too fast. Because it's the same. It's the antidepressants. Some antidepressants have the same effect.
Well, in any event, those boner pills almost fucking killed me. We went out to dinner. It was Valentine's Day. I took one of this. I think this is going to be a great night. We went to eat dinner. I had a beer with dinner. The alcohol in the beer reacted with the boner pill. I thought I was going to die. My entire body went rigid. I started sweating. I ran a fever. It was like worse than food poisoning.
You know what that proves, Johnny? That boner pill knew that you are a complete dick.
So
very good.
I went to the doctor, and the doctor talked about what I can do about my erectile dysfunction. And
Two fingers in the ass.
No, he pulled out this diagram that I have a model of it. I have a model of the erectile dysfunction tool that they show the display. So,
Is it a vagina?
so how do I turn the camera around? So basically,
it's the vacuum.
so basically,
jack.
if your dick is a type 1, you're like that, and if is your dick like this,
It's just a
or is your dick like this? But you want your dick to be like that. But normally, I'm like this. I got a little chubby here, and that's what I got.
Bobo, didn't they do a thing on O&A where somebody took a Viagra pill and then they made him walk around with hard-ons? What the fuck was that? Was that O&A or was that someone else?
No, I think they actually did that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Eastside Dave.
My favorite one was when what's that fucking girl one of the first squatting girls? What the fuck was her name? One of the first squatting girls drew a target on Big A.
Cytheria.
No. Her name was like something or some fucking shit. I can't remember. But they drew a target on Big A's face, and she tried to hit him in the target squirting.
Which we've all been made aware that's just piss.
Katie Lynn in the feed didn't know they sell Viagra at gas stations. It's not actually Viagra. It's like some generic, weird herbal shit.
Yep.
No, Viagra in England now is non-prescription now.
Non-prescription? Wow.
Yeah.
I never took it. Never wanted to go there.
Why wouldn't you? If you have ED, wouldn't Viagra be like the first thing you try?
Right.
the ruin his.
Well, I lied
About what?
about needing it.
Couldn't if you just bought Blue Chew? I don't think you need it you need a prescription for Blue Chew.
Now, Bobo's no Bobo. When you call Blue Chew, they have a phony doctor.
Hey, Lisa, you want to chime in here? About erectile dysfunction.
Flower.
Well, maybe you just needed the right stimulus.
Flower Tucci is the name of the girl, John.
Have her chime in because
The question is like, do I need that pill, the little blue pill, to
I'm going to give a general answer. I don't think. My general answer is every man over 40 needs. No, don't put me on. I'm not done.
so
Every man.
his opening joke is about.
she's saying-
and we
so
gotta hear
Lisa
from
is
the one
saying that
person
every
who's
man
not
over
laughing.
40 needs Viagra because at 40,
All right, that's absolutely bullshit
Down.
because I'm fucking 48 and John I know is a bit older than me and I don't think he fucking needs it either.
well, your wife wouldn't fuck you with my dick anyway because she hates you. So
I didn't say
you don't have to
anything
worry about that.
being in the room, did I? Did I say she's in the room?
No.
By the way, Brendan takes the pill wrong. He jams them down the hole.
I don't think so.
His opening joke is about ED. I do want to hear from the one person who's not laughing. So if you could get her to talk about it some more.
All right, here we go. About 5% of men that are 40-year-old have erectile dysfunction. It increases to 15% of men at age 70. Mild
I
and
think-
moderate erectile dysfunction is approximately 10% of men and up to 50% of men into their 50s or 60s.
Define mild.
I'm reading,
Now,
I'm reading it right off a fucking health website.
I think the way those numbers are reported is the same way COVID is reported. They don't want to talk about it and they can't test it and no one will admit to it except me. I'm the only guy who will ever admit to having erectile dysfunction on stage.
If I ever have erectile dysfunction, I will come on this podcast and announce it. All right. There's my.
So you've never had trouble. You've never had trouble getting it up. Never had trouble.
He did himself 27 times in one day.
Yeah, I'm 27 times in one night. I don't think so.
You did it 27 times in one night.
The only time I've ever had trouble is if I
Not with a woman, Brendan.
If I
Not
drink
with a
like
woman.
50. If I drink like 50 beers.
You say like so he got hard 27 times or jerked off 27 times in one night?
Yes.
What year? When did that happen?
It happened in 1993.
1993. I mean, my record is 16 and it happened when I was 41.
Yeah, and you wonder why you got erectile dysfunction.
And then he immediately was rushed to the hospital and put it on an IV for dehydration.
No. What happened was my brother Chris said, Brendan, that's it. No more porn in my house. Otherwise, I'm throwing you out. So I had to like binge watch, you know.
He binge jerked.
I binge jerked. That's it. I binge jerked. Got out of my system.
How do you know you've come when you get to like 10? Nothing comes out. Your prostate's given up completely at that point.
I had 16 times in one day, and it came out 16 times.
Yeah,
that's my record.
Yeah, what came out was his dick yelling, "Mercy!"
Yeah,
mercy.
It's like air. It's like a potato gun at that point, man. It's just.
Hey, Lisa, who made the pretzels in the microwave?
All right, this is interesting. Bobo, how many times have you jerked off in one day?
Oh well, tell her thank you.
I don't know. I lost count. Last time I counted, I remember once 5 times on a Pornhub watch.
That's pretty good.
Really?
Bobo, where's your mom?
She's in her room.
Tell her to come say hello.
She doesn't want to. She's like yelling at me, "Leave me the fuck alone."
Tell her it's Paul.
It doesn't matter who I tell her it is. She's gonna be like, "Leave me alone."
Right, Bobo, where's your sister?
My sister's in her room, but she doesn't want to have anything to do with that.
Wait a second. Are you hearing the girl screaming that Jonesy ate her pretzels?
Yes.
By the way, somebody really want to know how quickly those pretzels. There was like 3 of them. You walked to the next room, they were gone.
Wow. I just saw Jonesy breathe in and they were gone.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go to McDonald's soon.
Yeah, so
I've gotta go get a couple of cheeseburgers for my dog. The female is in heat, and all he's doing is riding her like a wheelbarrow around the house.
Pretzel, by the way.
I just committed a mortal crime.
Is that the 4th one, Jonesy?
I committed a mortal crime that I just ate an overweight kid's food.
So your food then?
Hey, it is what it is.
Let me ask you a question, Jonesy. How soon can you start fucking the pretzels after somebody walks away from the microwave?
Oh, I think you're doing pretty good. No. What?
Oh my God. So Tom, you're different. Paul, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you can get out of the house?
Oh my gosh. Comedy, probably.
You know, I got to be honest with you. At this point, you might as well just open the pool.
I was thinking about doing that.
You might just open the pool now.
I was thinking about buying 18 toaster ovens, running extension cords outside, and writing names on each one. Whenever anyone's in the pool, I'm going to say, "Here's your toaster oven," and I'm going to throw it to them to catch in the pool.
Now, wait. How much does it cost a week to run the pool? Because I remember you telling me the longer you wait, the more money you save.
It's a fucking Olympic-sized pool. It's
right.
Fucking huge.
I didn't have any dinner, and you took what I had to eat.
You chose not to have what we had.
Jonesy, say, "Shut up, fatty."
So
say it.
So busy. We made meatball sandwiches, and you decide, I don't want meatball sandwiches. So you're on your own, kid. You're on your own, kid.
Bobo, this is what happens if you live with a girl. Just so you know. So
guess what? You made
those pretzels. You shouldn't eat her pretzels. She's gonna set the house on fire.
I ate 3 of them. You know, and then I gave her 1, and then she took it and she threw it across the room. So then I had to.
Dude,
you don't take
set you on fire.
Jonesy, you know that? That's like taking a fucking antelope that a lion just caught and dragging it away from the lion.
Dude, hey man, it happens
every day there by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Poor
So-
girl's learning the bitter
I
irony
mean,
of having a diet model.
I mean,
like Jonesy.
we've just been going through food like it's going out of style. So,
Food will never go out of style in your house.
Market.
yeah.
I actually had 2 trips planned, one to LA and one to Vegas before all this happened. So that's where I'm going. I'm going.
So you can go to Vegas, bro. Vegas is going to be open next week.
Yeah.
Here we go, screaming again. Get ready. It's going to be screaming in Jones's house.
I'm going shopping. I'm going to the mall. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lick the handrails and everything.
You know what I might do? I might go to like Sirius.
Really?
Go to fucking Norton's fucking show.
Oh yeah.
Janelle says throw the pretzel in the pool deep end so Bobo can go get it.
All right. No, don't worry. Busy won't starve. She's making herself a turkey sandwich, so all's well in the world.
Yeah, I thought
Are
I
there
heard the
any
turkey
pretzels
making a
left
noise.
in the house, Brendan?
Are there pretzels left in the house? Are there any pretzels left?
Oh my gosh.
Almost gone, because you were being annoying and ate them all.
I'm being annoying and ate them all.
It was a pack of 100. You guys know that, right?
I'm annoying and I ate them all.
Yeah, Brendan, you're definitely the kind of guy that would eat the poor girl's last pretzel and not even have the goddamn decency to give her a reach around.
Reach around.
Jonesy, I'm going to give you some advice, Jonesy, right?
Okay,
Listen
what's
very
up?
carefully. Next time one of those kids talk back to you, you say this. Listen, asshole, I'm fucking your mom, so I'm in charge.
No, better than that, Paul. Listen, I'm fucking your mom, and you're next.
Here's the problem. They all know the truth because they all know the truth of that because the walls are so thin here. They hear everything, so they know exactly how much sex we're not having.
This is what they hear through the wall. Zip. How long does this?
Once again, I guess I have to start taking that little blue pill like Neo should have in the Matrix.
Supposed to be this soft.
It's supposed to be, like a soft pretzel.
Yeah.
It's always a soft pretzel.
Mr. Softy.
Hey, Busy, if you want, I'll get you pretzels, the hard pretzels.
Am I the only one that thinks that Jonesy's going to slip in the pretzel so it looks like he's hard later?
It's not a day early, so they're stale.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe Brendan should leave it out for a day. Maybe it'll firm up a little.
Jonesy, you're fucking me too hard. Okay, let me put it in the microwave for 15 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh, they lost both.
Oh my God, this is killing me, man.
What?
I'm finding out that half of the PC equipment that I have is so out of date.
So Lisa went to Dollar Store and she just went off. She bought a whole box of Rice Krispie treats. And she doesn't eat them. So
She's going back to the bar.
Yeah.
How you, Baba? How are you? Baba, you
Oh,
people
so
you
sorry.
bring Corona to America. You fucking nippy fucking chinky bag of shit.
Lisa, when did you buy those Saturday?
From the fucking Kumia show.
So a whole bar of Rice Krispie, a whole box of Rice Krispie treats won't even last a week.
Fucking Brendan and his snacks. This is just change the name of the show. Brendan and his snacks.
Am I the only one that sees John Hollywood looking like he's got fucking fox ears?
Dude, I have to hide them all. Otherwise, it's going to be gone the first day.
The top of the mirror looks like ears.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
You should show them the funny.
Yes. I'm going to show you guys.
What's that T-shirt Jones is wearing? It's like
It's not a t-shirt. It's actually a sheet you put on the floor when you paint a fucking football field.
It's called a drop cloth. Yeah.
it looks like a.
That's a
turkey.
tent with a
So
head.
guys, this was my latest investment I did today. So I invested and I did a short sale on chocolate Easter candy today.
It's 90% off at Walmart. How much?
And later, he's going to stick that in his ass.
And so I'm going to stick it. I can't. 2 pounds of candy right here, man, for $10. Not a bad deal.
Your cholesterol must be fucking higher than the COVID fucking deaths.
I don't eat chocolate, so this is going to be the prize on game night. So whoever wins game night gets the trophy.
What
The Big Bakes trophy, everybody. Mr. Big Bakes.
That looks like something your girl bought because she wanted some black meat.
Why don't you eat chocolate? Jonesy, why don't you eat chocolate, man?
No, I don't eat chocolate. I don't like it. I'm a pain in the ass that way. I don't like chocolate. Only
Just
chocolate.
like chocolate because it's only 45 grams of carbohydrate.
No, I don't mess with black. That's my thing. I don't do it.
Jonesy, when you were with that white hooker and the black hooker, which one did you fuck? You never told us which one it was.
Black.
Why are you up here and not down in your dick?
I don't know. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go avoid corrupting the youth with these stories.
All
So,
right, Jonesy, here, just give me one more piece of advice, right? Next time they talk you back to you, you say, "Listen, kid, next time I burn the house down, I'm gonna make sure you're in."
oh shit! Let's go arson. Let's go arson.
Please, if you're watching this show in a courtroom right now, my dates are available at nofilterpaul.com.
Isn't Arson the name of her second kid?
Yes.
Just tell her to go downstairs and hang with that wicker house for about a half an hour. She'll be fine.
If Jonesy went to England, to say he got his arse on would be a completely different thing.
Arse.
I'm really gonna go back to his bed.
What's fucking Bobo doing?
What the what?
Bobo, do you see what I put on Bobo's screen, John?
Oh, let's see. Missing, yes.
I can't see it.
If found, please return.
Yeah. No, it says missing a chromosome.
He's immune from the coronavirus, you know.
I can't believe this is the first time Jonesy's getting in trouble for corrupting those kids. I don't believe that for 1 second.
Victor Trigoso says, Paul, you need to practice your jokes.
You know what? I used to work with him, and he's Spanish, and he doesn't understand the fucking English language. So there are so many computer systems at my job, the names are misspelled because he had to pick them. So, not even joking.
What, you mean the email accounts?
No, server names.
Oh, shit.
Another thing with the COVID virus is all the homeschooling that's taking place. I mean, yeah, we have the technology to do it, but do you think kids are actually doing the homework?
Yeah.
And
They're not, dude. Less than 5% of the kids are logging in to do the video tutorials.
so, oh, hello, sir. How are you?
Oh, finally.
So one class, a friend of Lisa's daughter, one of the kids had to put on his screen, and as soon as the teacher put on his screen, he had porn going in the screen, and then the teacher ended that and ended the class and didn't say anything for like a week.
I'll tell you what, if I was a teacher, I'd be shitting myself right now, because if they could have one teacher handle all of those online classes, one teacher can give the class and the whole fucking country can log into it. Like if I was a teacher, I'd be nervous.
Yep. So I have another friend of mine who's a teacher. She's a music teacher, and she just does nothing now. She just sends out the assignments, and then she sits all day and waits for them to come in. So and she's like, this is great now.
Jonesy, you should be a sex ed teacher. You can be on the fucking cam with a banana with a condom, showing all the little kids how to put the condom on.
Or I can show them, this is my example of what a straight man is, eating a banana and then deep throat the banana at a party in Long Island.
No, we lost your camera.
Oh, I lost the camera.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hold on.
Busy, can you forgive me? No, you can't forgive me? All right. If I give you one of these, if I give you one of these Rice Krispie treats, is all forgiven?
Did Jonesy spent like $1,000 on fucking candy?
So we can do that. If I give you one of these, all's forgiven, okay? All right.
Yep.
Want to split them?
No.
Come on, split it. Come on, split it.
Look at that Indian giver, Tom.
Come on, split it.
He obviously put a thing and you want to split it.
All right.
The convenient 2-foot size of Rice Krispie treat.
At least that's some meat and cheese as well as just not just bread and carbs. So that's a better choice.
They have meat and cheese flavored Rice Krispie treats.
Rice Krispie treats to get out of eating the pretzels. By the way, they were good. Good job.
That's what you tell them, Jonesy. After you fucking eat all their food, you make a point of telling them how good it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's. Oh wait.
She's good. She's good like that.
I used the freaking microwave. It's not that hard, Jonesy.
I use a freaking microwave.
I don't know what the kid said then, but I heard you cunt in the middle of that. So
Yes, what Jonesy? I can't believe you let them call you Jonesy. They're supposed to call you Big Daddy Jonesy.
Big Daddy Jonesy.
Ew.
Ew.
I'm your dad now because both me and your mom's names are on the arson report at the police.
So busy. What do you normally call me?
Big Daddy Jonesy.
Brandy is what I'm usually called.
Well, if you lost a couple of pounds, Jones, you don't have tits. They probably wouldn't call you Brandy.
Not Brandy. Yes.
Well, that's like the Italian. They use I, for plural because he's as big as two guys.
My grandfather used to call me Brandino. He's Sicilian.
Yeah, that would be little Brendan, but Brandy would be multiple Brendan.
Jonesy, where'd you get that shirt from? Was it on the ground when they built the fucking Sistine Chapel?
I got it for him.
Did you hear that? She bought it for me.
Oh, she loves
really?
you.
I thought all the malls were closed and there was no more tent sales.
I'll tell you what, though. Busy, she's funnier than me. Well, then again, that's not saying much.
If my mom was dying of cancer tomorrow, that would be funnier than you.
She got the shirt at the Big and Fucking My Mom store.
It's not actually a shirt, it's a cum rag. Put him a cum rag.
Hey, Brendan, what is that protein stain in the front? What is that?
Which one?
It's a 4-course meal.
First of all, Brendan had to use his fucking phone right. Turn it on its side.
Jonesy, yeah, there you go.
Holy shit. Turn it back.
All right.
Jonesy, she got that for you because she wants to make sure you whenever you bang her mom, you pull out.
Look at her. She got so mad when you said that. She threw down the Rice Krispie treat.
I don't
have a food throwing going on in that
She's
house.
going to pick it up right now.
She's throwing food all over the place, throwing pretzels, throwing Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, boy. Well, gentlemen, I have to go to McDonald's and feed my little horny dog. I got to get him some air. He's screaming in the other room.
Pussy.
The
Ziggy,
female is in heat. He's losing his mind. We got him wrapped up with it.
Making lose his mind. Where's the dog?
He died.
There's a dog. He follows me around everywhere. Is he still in the garage?
He follows you around because
he's over here.
like a turkey leg.
Normally he's by my side everywhere he goes. He's in the couch. He's on the couch chilling. In the face.
Not in the face. Not in the face. That's what Lisa
Not in the
said.
face.
Not in the face.
What do you think that dog thinks? What do you think that dog thinks?
Is that Paulina Zismanova?
You killed the other boxing man.
What's Paulina doing at your house?
I didn't know Jonesy had a twin.
Paulina. Oh, gee. Oh, boy. We don't want to go there again.
So, Bobo, this is what happens when you live with a woman.
I see
You'll
that.
never have to worry about that, Bobo. You stay pure, my friend.
I just make those little trips.
No, you can't. She can't.
Holy shit. Somebody get that girl a broom so she can fly home.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Jonesy, why is she hitting you with her car?
Stop. Busy, stop.
Tom, can we get what's his name? Fucking, I've forgotten the guy's name, but your buddy there that was on the Maury show. Can we make a call and see if we can get him to get fucking Brendan out of that house?
Dave Lehrman?
Yeah.
I think so.
Uh-oh, you hear him?
Yeah, it's gone off the deep end.
There he goes.
All right, before you go, John, Jonesy's got to give you some tax advice.
Oh, give me some tax advice.
If you eat this much food, you're going to have a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
You know why Jonesy gives tax advice? Because he doesn't know how to nail anything.
I screw it up real good. I'm all about screwing up my taxes.
Tax, yeah, tax. Jonesy uses tax when the rest of us use nails.
That's right.
Advice.
Hey, man, that thumbtack, they work well on the walls. Come on.
Okay.
No, you're not.
All right,
you're not
guys.
eating
I'm
the
gonna have to
bunny.
run. This
Put
has
down
been-
the chocolate bunny,
has
Busy.
Oh,
Put
no,
it
no,
down.
exciting.
That's too
No,
much.
What is
no.
busy short for? Beelzebub? What the fuck, dude? Busy.
Name Elizabeth. Her name is Busy for short.
Like, let's get busy.
I thought, is it?
I'm gonna get on the podcast, they won't like it. Fuck with her. Fucking with the whole house.
I thought you didn't like me, Mom.
Big Mama
Put
Bear.
Lisa on. She's way more interesting than you at this point.
She won't go on. I want to get her on. She won't go on. She wants to get her friend Barbara M to come on.
What? She has a friend named BM?
That's right. BJ, BM. That's it.
Hoping to find another one so she can have M&Ms.
Actually, M is spelled EMM, so B and E, breaking and entering, which is how I stay in this house.
Okay.
Where's my cricket sound effect?
Okay, terrific.
Terrific.
Mom, I can't. I have to do this now.
How'd you like to mow my lawn, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't do.
Oh my God.
Bobo, that's your voice.
So guys,
Busy goes, hey, Brendan, you should get some new friends. You need some new friends.
Paul, did you contribute to the Dan Collins Memorial Fund there?
I had to pay my mortgage.
$5.
Jonesy told me that it's not a good tax thing to try and write off $5 without an official
Stop!
tax receipt.
Stop writing on the box. Stop writing on the box,
I
Busy.
texted Hodge and I texted him and I said, wouldn't it be more efficient just to get him a gift card to a funeral home?
Yeah, right.
Chicago, you have that. Sound like you have that silly accent.
No, I'm not from Chicago. I'm from Jersey. You from Jersey?
Oh.
Nice tip.
Bobo, you and I sat next to each other through a whole fucking show.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you now.
Bobo, don't
Yeah.
lie. You don't know who the fuck he is. Just tell him I don't know who the fuck you are.
We stood in the fucking rain,
He's so busy.
Yeah, I
and then
remember.
we went inside, and then Ronnie broke your balls.
I remember it.
Yep, the
I
last
remember.
day.
He doesn't know what day of the week it is, Sean. What the fuck you talking about?
I know it's Thursday.
Oh wait, it's not Sunday?
No,
Feels like Sunday.
I'm freaking still getting alerts on my phone for a flight that I canceled.
You were going somewhere?
I was supposed to be in Atlanta this weekend. The Mets were on the road and we're going to be on the road in Atlanta. I was going to be there.
Did you get tired of watching him
You should
lose
still
in New
use
York?
that flight, Bobo.
Well, they're opening Georgia back up. You can go.
Yeah, but they still didn't open a baseball season.
Bobo, you should go in for a fucking corona test. They'll really get confused as to which fucking test they need to do.
I'd like to see the Mets lose in a different stadium.
So Busy wrote a joke. I want to read it to you guys.
$50. This is funnier than Jonesy's ever been.
You're so big, you have your own zip code.
She wrote that?
She wrote that.
Did she go back in a time machine and write that 100 years ago?
Wow.
Rude.
It's a good one, Busy.
It's a
Keep
good
going.
one.
To be
Keep
fair,
going.
To be
Keep
fair,
going.
Paul, we did use that against Derek, whatever his name was.
Mm.
What's the name again? Busy?
Busy.
Busy. Brendan is so fat, he's in 2 time zones.
Brendan's so fat when he hauls ass, he's got to make 2 trips.
Brendan's so fat, he has an entire other family on the other side that you guys don't know about.
Yeah, 'cause I guess I killed him. You know.
Brendan's so fat, he sweats Crisco.
Brendan's so fat.
I'm getting so mad right now. Getting so mad. I'm gonna come down there and beat you up, Paul. And then I'll watch Frankie and have Frankie Yeager watch as I throw you through the window. I'm getting so mad.
Brendan's so fat that when he makes love to Lisa, she looks like a spider monkey pushing a rock uphill.
Spider monkeys. Speaking of spider monkeys. Oh boy, I can't.
He's taking a food break. He'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, he went about 3 minutes without a calorie. He's suffering.
Lucky face.
So this is the example of the spider monkey that we have. We got a spider monkey right here, and that's his head.
That's
There's
fucking
Brendan.
racist, Brendan.
So this is
How
this
hard
is,
did you fuck that thing, Brendan?
It's Wilson. Wilson the dog, man. He loves monkey face. He loves monkey face.
Yeah. He
Monkey
loves
face
monkey.
It's monkey
He's so
face.
fat. I took a photo with him last year, and it's still printing.
Okay, hey Paul. So are we gonna have another challenge, double or nothing?
Yeah, after the corona, yeah.
You've
No,
doubled
let's start
both.
now.
Jonesy, all you're gonna do is put on weight. I don't want to take your fucking.
What's the goal? Like a goal weight that we both have to hit. So what are you at right now? You're at.
We all know you don't achieve your goals.
Oh, it's busy. Goes. We all know you don't achieve your goals. Well,
Yes,
I'll
he
bet
does.
you tomorrow.
Yes, he
That's one goal.
Jonesy's the only one who makes a profit at fucking Golden Corral.
They pay him to leave.
John Panette. You gonna do some John Panette jokes? I think that's a John Panette.
Jonesy, how many seats do they make you pay for when you take a flight somewhere?
Yeah, Bobo.
At least the whole row. I got to take 3 rows, man. I got boom. No. Actually, I flew down to see my dad. He's got dementia, and the best thing about my dad having dementia, he doesn't remember my jokes. So
I
he's not
made
traumatized.
when Jonesy
Like
first told me
everyone
that
else.
back on the old podcast. I said, "How bad is that? The Jonesy's dad has to be re-disappointed every day when he doesn't remember seeing Jonesy."
Jonesy's so fat they make him sit in the front of the plane when they're taking it, back of the plane when they're taking off, in the front when they're landing.
A couple of years ago, I had to go on a flight to attend my cousin's wedding, and the 2 people I'm sitting in between of were about the weight of 4
No.
fine.
Oh, I saw that wedding. Wasn't it in the movie called The Other Sister?
No.
All right.
Busy.
I gotta run.
Busy. Jonesy's so fat he went down to Texas, and Trump said he built a new piece of wall.
We got to roast each other one of these days.
What, like now?
No, like on stage, roast battles, man. That'd be good.
Bobo,
No, they're the worst thing you could do for your brand, dude. Never do a roast battle. Never.
yeah, whoever loses, they get like a crap reputation on like the YouTube video and stuff.
Let me tell you something. You know Zach D'Amico?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard the name.
Of course, Zach D'Amico, one of the guys who had a big hand in me being in a movie.
Yeah, how'd that work out? I haven't seen a movie, Bobo.
Wait a minute. We're talking about the guy. We're talking about the guy from Jersey that was.
But he still goes on Legion of Skanks.
I remember when he was doing Losner's Comedy Festival.
He was in the same one I was in. He was in the same show I was on that first year.
No. Way before that. Before that, he was doing Losner's. Losner loved him because he could bring like 15 people.
Yeah.
And that's only in the fall.
I actually did an Instagram live with Losner last night.
How was that?
We were talking about the Meadowlands Comedy Festival. It's still going on and would have been going on this week. So when COVID is over, he's going to scramble and get some venues together. But what we were really talking about, fighting, street fighting. And Losner used to be a tough guy back in the day because he used to nightclub promoter, and he got into a lot of fights. Paul, have you ever gotten into a real fight?
He's too weak.
Not really.
How is it someone that's so nasty and such an asshole and arrogant as you are not getting punched in the face? How'd you avoid that for so long?
I've been told by people that some of the stuff I say, there's no way a normal person would say it, so they're too scared to say anything about it.
Pat D'Amico became famous. That roast battle, he beat that chick.
Yeah.
Christy Cello.
No, not the high voice fat girl. It kills me that nobody ever said to her, "You're brave for a pig like you coming to something called Roast Masters." But
he thought it was a fucking rotisserie. She didn't know
it was the thin girl. It was the thin girl that used to date Louis Gomez. Karen, she's super skinny. And it says, fat overweight comic destroys, whatever. That's where he got famous. That particular YouTube video's got like 10 million views or something.
Well, let's see. I remember I was shooting video for a show in Jersey City, and Christy Cello was on that one, along with one of the girls that's on the, what is it? It's the Gotham streaming show now.
The VR show?
Yeah, the video's titled "Nerdy Comedian Destroys Hot Chick Comedian in a Roast."
Her name is
It's got 6,500,000 views.
Right.
Karen Fian.
Wow. Yeah.
Karen Fian.
Well, all I know is that no one walks away from that shit with a sterling reputation.
It's so arbitrary. I mean, the judges are half out of their mind drunk. It's a lot of personal relationships and stuff. Now, sometimes somebody comes out and just lays waste, and it's obvious. But the rest of the time, I didn't like the joke about the, come on.
They wanted me to do that comedy contest thingy at comics.
Yeah, no.
And then I told John who the competitors were, and he picked out who would win right off the bat.
Yep.
Because he knew who they give the winning to.
Oh, the last comics standing?
No, at comics.
At the Naked Sun?
The one where they beat you, they hit you, they do bondage on you if you lose.
Oh, the Peter Payne.
Oh, no, the Peter Payne show. I did that show, the Peter Payne show. I was the only one who didn't get paid, and then it was. I had a lot of fun doing that show. They didn't give them any
pain either because they ran out of rope.
Everybody got paid but me that night.
Well, what does that type, Brendan?
That's a message.
No, I did on purpose because I just fucked with the crowd. I made them agitated, and then they didn't like me. So then they were going to laugh at me and give me money.
You walked out on stage. The crowd was agitated.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not liking what's going on there so much. When last time I was up there with you and Anthony, and they wouldn't put Anthony on after telling him they were going to put him on, and then they wanted to know where all his people were, and then they wouldn't let him bark, and he drove all the way up to Connecticut for nothing.
Well, yeah, that was Mohegan Sun. Yeah, that's that was a rough night. I've never seen you that mad. That was just,
I was not happy with that.
yeah. I've never seen you that mad before.
You know what made me the maddest about that was they deliberately burned the time that he would have got.
And I told you that's what he was doing. Margallo's eating time because he's not putting on Anthony. Like, I was like, why is he eating time? Because we saw the light go, and he's the host of the show, so he can take whatever time he wants. And he's not good. The crowd was not.
No, Pat Oakes was hosting that show, and Margallo was not supposed to go on because he was producing it, and then he went on for an extended amount of time.
After the light went on, he kept on burning time.
Yep. And they could have given the time to the guy. We ate, we spent money. You know, it just didn't make sense. Plus the fact that we were comics and we still spent money.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that we were comics, and I don't think he cared.
Yeah, that bugged me. When the other guy was running it, Jeff, what the hell's his name? He goes by Larry the Bagel Guy. Jeff was great, but I don't know, man.
Do you think I could steal that room? I wouldn't go and steal that room. You know,
it's a bringer room. Don't waste your. I did not go up there as a bringer, but if you were to go up there and try to take that show, it would definitely be a bringer requirement on everybody.
Yeah,
and yeah, but the management at that club are ruthless, man.
Yeah,
you better have your people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
the producers are secondary to the management.
I don't understand when you guys went up there and they didn't put the guy on, but then you guys all bought tickets still. Why the fuck would you buy tickets at that point?
We bought the tickets because we didn't know they weren't going to put them on. At the last minute, the rest of his people didn't show.
Yeah.
So that's basically the long and short of it. They weren't going to get there in time. So he told them to turn around. They were coming from Queens. So, and we had a lot of traffic that night. That was a long ride.
Yeah.
I think he wanted me to go. I would have gone. You guys go home like 3 a.m., right?
Yeah. Well, when I did the show in comics, I didn't get home until 5:45 in the morning.
See, when I did it, we Lisa and I, we kind of did it right. We rented a suite and they gave us a discount since I was performing there. And we had 2 adjoining rooms. So we had Jeannie and another person, my friend's mom, and me and Lisa. And then we wind up barking around and getting 2 more people to show up. But those 2 people said my name and I didn't get paid for those people because you get $5 a person. So I actually brought.
I told him the name. He conned you out of the money.
That's right. We told him the name.
And he knew they were there.
Yeah, he knew their name. And he conned me out of the money. He wanted to take the pocket of the $10. Like, if that's what your game is, dude. Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, I that place just wasn't right. It's not being run right, I don't think. But
no, it's not. And plus, you have karaoke going on right there during the comedy show. So as soon as you open the door, you're hearing like someone sing off key and drunk. You know, it's a 4 non-blondes. I mean, it's a nasty, nasty room. And yeah, it's just not fun. It's not good.
That's the only room in comics. Well, there's a small room and a big room.
Oh no, there's like 4 different rooms, and then they've got the main stage. But comics is like big.
No, comics Roadhouse. There's just 1 room. But Mohegan Sun, when they put on big shows, they have their theater. They have the Fox Theater. They have other different theaters.
Yeah, because when Norton was there, he did the theater.
Yeah, right. You can do the theater, but they're only do that for big things. But for the little comedy shows, that's like a side on. It's mainly karaoke, the bowl, and the food at Comics Roadhouse. And so the comics is like a throwaway.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I'll
tell you what, it was still better than that little tiny box on a pier and a closed down shopping mall in Atlantic City.
Yeah, right.
That was brutal.
Well, where was that?
Across from Caesars.
Across from Caesars. We went there. We were going to go there, and we decided not to go there.
Well, I'll tell you what. I had no idea that was a ghetto room. I was shocked.
Well, that one time it was. Another time I went there, it was really white.
But that's Bridgestone, correct?
Do you remember the one time I went there and then there was this old lady and her husband in the front row, and he had like a BFW hat or something. So they did that cancer joke, and she had to get him and wheel him out slowly from the middle of the front row.
You know what's really pissed me off that I didn't realize is if we had left when the show was over, instead of trying to kiss that producer's ass and go to the other show, we could have gone down to Howie Mandel's Comedy Club and we could have seen Roseanne Barr and Dice.
That's at
Mr. and Mrs.
Hard Rock Cafe, right?
Yep.
That's the new one there. Yeah.
Yeah. And if we had gone down there, it would have been great.
Anything else you guys want to talk about, or you want to kill this thing?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Tom's about to fall asleep.
No, I just got to go.
Hey, Tom, you want me to talk about taxes again? Wake everybody up?
Then I will be asleep if I can't find a loaded gun to blow my fucking brains out.
Jonesy, did you get your $1,200?
No, because I'm a taxpayer, but I also get a government Uncle Sam check, as you know.
Well, I thought that means you get it next month then. Probably.
Next month.
I'm not getting it because I'm low.
Yeah, Lisa's not getting anything because she way above the tax bracket.
Hey, Paul, you shouldn't be getting anything because you're an immigrant.
I'm legal. I'm a citizen. So
well, you know what though? No, that's not it. Because they went crazy about it all over the news that if you were married to a green card holder, you weren't going to get the money.
Well, they were saying that the green card holders weren't getting it. They were arguing about it.
And if they don't give it to you, you'll make sure you'll get it.
Yeah, I got to look into this stimulus. I haven't looked into it to see what are the qualifications because a lot of people are crying about not getting it.
A guy with ED is going to look into the stimulus.
Alleged ED, alleged, sir.
Alleged stimulus.
Alleged stimulus. That's right.
Well, I applied for the gig workers unemployment benefit. And the crazy thing is, because I have a W-2, when I managed the room at the comedy club, that's what came up, and that's not the bulk of my income at all.
Yeah,
and now I'm like, because that came up with the W-2.
They're gonna look at you like a regular W-2 employer that has a side business.
Yeah, but that's not my primary. That is by far. I file every year, dude. I've been filing for the last 6 years as an entertainer.
Yeah.
So no, man. If they go and look at my federal filings, it's not like that at all. I actually pay because they don't deduct it from the comedy check, so I got to pay. So I should be getting the $600 a week. That would be great. Plus the fact, you know what? When we produce shows, that money isn't included either, and I absolutely declare that.
Did you see there was a place today that they got the payment protection plan, which meant they could pay their employees their salary, and they freaked out because the unemployment would have been more money.
Yeah. There's some people that won't go back to work. They've been some hotel workers, restaurant workers. They were offered their jobs back, and they said no. And the fucking employer reported them as declining work. So they still aren't getting the money.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Anyway, see, if we didn't have Jonesy derailing the show, hey Jonesy, you want to get yourself a job with the railroad?
What was that?
You should be getting a job at the railroad. You keep pulling the train off the rails. Be a good switching operator.
Yeah.
Hey, the body of an LIRR conductor.
He has the body of a fucking train.
No, he has the body of the fat controller in Thomas the Tank Engine.
And he has a body.
Yeah.
That nice
Gordon.
Roundhouse.
Gordon, that's the guy.
The roundhouse. Toot.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bobo, it was a pleasure to see you again, my friend. And don't take any wooden nickels.
All right, guys, it was a pleasure.
Stole his bike.
A pleasure to see to hear from you guys. You guys have a good night.
Good night,
All
Bobo.
right, guys.
Night,
Tom,
Paul.
thanks,
good
buddy.
night, Brendan. Good night, Tom.
Take it easy.
Good night.
Later, guys.